Today's guest is someone who has accomplished an impressive amount at a remarkably young age. At just 25 years old, Crain is a mortgage broker, business owner, and member of Amherstburg Town Council. He was elected at the age of 22 and has been helping shape important decisions affecting the community ever since. Many people know Linden through his work helping families achieve home ownership. Others know him through his role on council and his commitment to public service. But today, I want to go beyond the titles. What motivates someone so young to step into leadership? What challenges has he faced along the way? And what lessons has he learned while balancing business, public service, and community involvement? And how have those experiences shaped the person he is today? In this conversation, we're going to explore leadership, ambition, service, personal growth, and the experiences that have influenced Linden's journey. My goal is simple: to help you get to know the person behind the professional accomplishments. Linden, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you're here. Can you please tell me a little bit about yourself, Linden?
Yes, so born and raised in Amherstburg, lifelong resident, and then in 2022, I decided to put my name forward for council. And at the same time, I also started my mortgage business. So busy with both council and the mortgage role, also a husband. I have 2 wiener dogs, so I have fun with our little guys, and just building my life in the Berg.
Yeah. So I noticed that you got married this year. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about your dear wife?
Yeah, so Julia Crain now, she is a teacher, graduated University of Windsor a few years ago, so loves the education sector. We enjoy going for walks and hanging out and visiting family on the weekends, so yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And,
Hand's a little heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and who doesn't love having pets, right?
Yes.
And you're a dog person?
We are. I like cats as well, but
okay.
I don't
All
want too many pets at home, right?
Yeah.
It starts to become a zoo.
Well, I'm really impressed at the fact that at 22 years old, you decided to actually go into the political realm. That's quite fascinating. 22, who does that? What actually inspired you to go that route when most young people are kind of off doing their own, growing and partying, and that's quite interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, everybody had their party days, right? Mine were a little bit earlier in high school, but I was working at the city of Windsor for the mayor during university.
Okay.
I also was student council president in high school.
Okay.
I ran for Senate at the University of Windsor, so I was a student senator, and I also chaired our student union board as well.
Okay.
So I was always interested in getting involved in whatever community I was in, high school and university.
So you did have some political background experience.
Yeah, a little bit, yes.
So.
Yeah. Working at the city was a huge opportunity for me.
And was that Eddie? Who was the mayor?
It was Drew Dokins, who's the current mayor. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Well, and how was that experience?
It was excellent.
Yeah.
I learned a ton. It really teaches you how municipal government works.
Yeah.
And when I ran for office in 2022, I had a little bit of a background on how it functions, right? How public sector functions. But was also very involved in Amherstburg. I was on the Chamber of Commerce. I was also on a Amherstburg Community Foundation board at probably about 20 years old. So I was really, I'm still very energetic, but was volunteering and really getting my feet wet wherever I could. So.
Yeah. Okay. So what were you like as a child?
Well, it depends who you ask.
I'm quite fascinated how someone so young could really get into this field. And I'll tell you a quick little story. A colleague of mine, I won't use names, but back when you were just getting into things with the mortgage business, actually, he sent me a text and he says, "You won't believe this, kid. You won't believe this kid." He says, check this kid out. And I'm like, okay. So I was kind of watching, from the sidelines.
Yep.
And then I noticed that you were a very highly motivated individual and consistent. And I liked that.
Yes, thank you.
So I
Likewise.
thought, I thought to myself, well, if I'm going to, give this kid a shot and refer him to my own clients, which I'm really fussy about, I'm going to use him as my own mortgage broker to test you out. So I hired Linden, and he was fantastic. And ever since, I've been referring my clients to him, and everybody's been so happy. So I have to give you that little plug there.
Thank you.
But yeah, I did. So this other colleague of mine, we kind of chit-chatted, and he was right on, because he says, this kid's career is going to go.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, because you know what, you're intelligent, you have people skills, and you're on. Like if we need you, you're there, and you answer the phone. And when families are dealing with whatever concerns, especially money concerns, they need answers right away. And
I appreciate that. It's you just have to pick up your phone, right?
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Right. And I think that's kind of a good segue for you in the political realm, because that's so important to, with your community, to be someone that they can count on. And now you're running for deputy mayor.
Yes.
Yeah. So what sort of kind of got you into that place where you thought, what, I'm ready for this next challenge?
Well, Amherstburg's growing, and I want to continue to be a part of that growth. And I knew serving on another term of council, I personally might not be growing, right? I did that for 4 years, and now I'm at a point where I want to experience some personal growth. Very interested in serving on county council, so it's like an upper tier board that governs county roads, EMS, waste disposal. So there's a whole other realm of issues that they're dealing with that I wanted to be a part of. And, when you're a deputy mayor or a mayor, you serve on county council. So that was, something that drove me towards that position.
Okay. So do you feel like in your heart of hearts that this is something that you truly want to do?
Yes.
Is this part of Linden Crain?
It is, yeah.
Like it's in your heart?
Absolutely. And I mentioned this publicly to people. I have zero aspirations to be a member of parliament or a member of provincial parliament at a federal or provincial level. I love Amherstburg. I want to stay in Amherstburg. I love my mortgage business. I wouldn't want to have to give that up.
Right. Okay. So I have my little clipboard here.
Yes. Lots of questions.
So we're going to put you to the test.
All right.
So my first question is, what's harder about leadership than most people realize?
I think you have to be accountable, right? The best leaders are accountable, and if they make a decision, they own it. Leaders are present. It's not as simple as taking the role of a CEO and calling all the shots in a company. You have to be understanding. You have to understand what your employees' needs are. There's so much about leadership that goes into making you a successful leader. No, I know that was a tough question, but like I said, I'm going to hit you with the hard ones. Hey, I'm ready.
What keeps you grounded when everyone wants something from you?
That's a really good question.
You're on call pretty much all the time, I've noticed.
So early on, I would say yes to everything. And as you develop, I think I've started to be more selective with the opportunities I take on, making sure it's a right fit, and knowing that time is valuable. So not everybody gets access to your time. You have to have some level of a barrier, right?
Yeah, you do. And I think that also keeps you sane, right?
It does, because you get pulled in different directions, right? Like, I got a phone call today from a resident concerned about something, and then the next 20 minutes is somebody mortgage related, or it has to do with my podcast, or you can very easily spread yourself too thin and you're pulled in different directions. So creating these buckets and then also dedicating your time to specific tasks ensures everything doesn't crumble.
Yes. And I actually noticed that you're very good with scheduling. Whenever we've had to have appointments together, it's always very scheduled. Because you're right, like when you're as busy as you are, to be able to handle the amount of business and accountability, as you said, you have to structure your life in a way that meets everyone's needs, but also your own, so that you can be as good as you are.
Yes.
So clearly you're doing something right.
I'm trying. I'm learning every day. Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
All right. So this is a mortgage-related question. What's the emotional state of people trying to buy homes right now? What are you finding kind of the feeling, the vibe is?
Everything is expensive, right? Understanding that you have your mortgage payment, then you have insurance, and you have electricity and gas and property taxes, right? So I'm finding, even just with the first-time buyers that I deal with, they're excited, they're ready to have a home. In some cases, their wages don't allow them to afford all the extra costs that are added in, right? So I think a lot of consumers are very patient right now. They're waiting for things to cool down a little bit.
Right. I'm finding that too.
Yeah.
There's kind of this like little bit of there isn't such a hurried
No, there's not.
sense.
More people are staying at home, saving up money with their parents, and then late 20s looking at buying a house versus 10, 15 years ago when you just graduate high school, you get a job in the trades and you're ready to buy.
You're ready,
right?
I know.
At 18. So
yeah. And I actually remind my son that all the time. He's 27 and he still lives at home, but he's saving. He's actively saving and he's working, and I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you're not in this position, like everybody's in this position at your age pretty much. So and is that something that you're suggesting to young people? Stay
you
at
don't
home
have
and
to
save if you can, or
exactly, you don't have to rush into it. Any buyers that I work with or sellers, I'm not aggressive or pushy, like you need to buy today.
Right.
Now, it does make sense early on to reach out to someone like myself to determine what their budget is going to be.
Right.
Even if they're not going to buy 2 years from now, at least we sit down and we say, okay, here's where you're at today. If you do this, this, and this, here's where you'll be at a year from now.
Okay.
Right? So
like
it's not a rush. There's lots of inventory right now, as you can see,
Yeah.
right? So you have to do it when it's right for you. So.
Right. I think that's actually a really good strategy for young people right now is just because they're not able to buy right now, having a plan, even if it's 2 years down the road, for them to, have that vision and have that understanding, okay, these are the steps I need to take to get to, X, Y, Z. And I mean, obviously someone like myself can give that direction because I'm in the business, but for parents out there who aren't sure, talk to somebody like Linden. He's going to be able to help your kids kind of get in that direction. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Couple more, and then we'll go on with our day.
Yeah, no problem.
You can put that cup if you can.
Is it in the way? Sorry. Yeah, my bad. There you go.
Right, okay. Why does local leadership matter to you personally?
So at a municipal level, and why I'm so interested in municipal politics versus federal or provincial, is you have the greatest impact on someone's life. So local leadership, being able to pick up the phone and speak to a member of council, the mayor or deputy mayor, allows problems to be solved quicker. It's very difficult in some cases to get a hold, depending on the elected representative, somebody in federal or provincial government.
Right.
You're speaking with their secretary, then you're speaking with their assistant, or you're sending an email and somebody else is responding. Municipal leaders, in most cases, are your direct contact, especially in a small town, right? So you're really, really involved.
Yeah, it's very direct.
Yeah, and I'm out and about constantly in Amherstburg, and that's when I hear from residents, right?
Yeah, so that makes you feel like you can actually make change.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, government all levels of government move slowly. It's not as simple as we can fix that road tomorrow. It takes time, and there's also 6 other people on council that have to vote in favor of what you're proposing, right? So, but you can be that quick conduit for that resident to get in touch with staff and start a conversation, right?
Right.
There's
That's
not
awesome.
as many layers as provincial or federal,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. So that's more up your alley then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grassroots kind of guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. And just a few more personal questions. What do you think people are truly searching for in life?
What do I think? I think most people are searching for purpose, right? You're born, you enter the world. What is your purpose going to be? Many people are searching for gratification, and yeah, that's what I guess I would say.
Yeah.
I think
I think
purpose is huge, right? Without
I think that's almost like number one. You know,
it is. It's,
like
I would say it's
we
number
have
one.
to have a reason to get up in the morning, and if you don't have your why, like what are we here for?
Yeah.
So what's the future look like for Linden?
So there is a certain level of mortgages I want to fund annually, certain level of volume I want to hit in our business. I don't necessarily want to run my own brokerage. I really enjoy selling, so I plan on continuing to do that. Hopefully, come October, elected as deputy mayor, and eventually having a family. So, which I'm like very excited for. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that that's in the cards like currently, but
Right.
I would love to have children one day.
I think that's awesome. And so that can be part of your that direction, that why, and like future planning and to have a family. There's really nothing.
Yeah, I was
better,
talking to Julia, my wife, the other day, and I'm like, I'm going into work and I'm building something for the two of us, but how awesome would it be to have, building a future for your children, right? I feel like my perspective, once we have children, my perspective is going to completely change.
Yeah.
And it'll give me more of a reason to get up. I'll be more hungry, right? Because you have someone to support.
It's it's true, and
life-changing.
Everybody probably tells you that there's nothing like being a parent.
Yes,
it's true. It's like you just go.
Yeah.
Like you've got that instinct, and you're already a really motivated person. So I really hope that that pans out for you.
Yeah,
in whatever way it looks. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for meeting with me today. It was a pleasure as always. And
thank you, Amy.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Linden.
Thanks.
Before we wrap up, I just want to say how excited I am to be part of the Manor podcast. As both a realtor and a psychotherapist, I've always been fascinated by people's stories, what drives them, and what they've learned and how they've grown along the way. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for supporting the Manor podcast. Until next time, I'm Amy Mullins. Take care.